Hi everyone, my name is Kartik and my channel is about mental models. This is my first video of 2025 and so I want to take this opportunity to wish everyone a happy, healthy and prosperous new year. In this video I'm going to be talking about leverage. Now leverage can mean the force applied with the use of a lever, or in the financial world the use of borrowing for a project or investment. A simple visual example is where we want to open a tin of paint with the use of a screwdriver. And so we use the screwdriver to pry the tin of paint open. Here we want to achieve a certain result by using as less force as possible, which is achieved by using the screwdriver. But leverage is also a mental model. It is a tool which, if used wisely and with good judgment, can translate a small amount of input into a large or even massive amount of output. So how do we use leverage to make this happen? One way to do this is about identifying essential habits, skills, and relationships that can create significant impact. An example of this is, say, using artificial intelligence in a positive and creative way to amplify the results for a task which is far beyond someone's ordinary effort. Another way is to, again, identify where there are opportunities to focus your effort on a critical few drivers to drive the result, rather than expending your effort on many things to achieve that same goal. Let me take the following scenario as an example. Just do it here. You want to build up support for a certain initiative which is quite, or appearing to be quite overwhelming at first. If, say, you are a lone voice, just sort of one person wanting to build up support for something, you will need to bring more people sort of together to strengthen your support. You will sort of need to bring all of these people towards you. Now, you could do this by speaking to people, by knocking on doors of local residents or trying to talk to as many people in the street and essentially sell your story. This is one way of doing it and it's perfectly fine, but it is time consuming. And this is where sort of the leverage mental model comes into play. The use of leverage here would be to do three things. It would be to, again, identify the people with large social networks so that they can reach a wider audience, hopefully generating support quicker than the traditional way of knocking on doors. The second thing is to identify people who are trusted specialists in the initiative you're wanting to get support for. And the key word here is that they need to be trusted. You can't just sort of take anyone who is, let's say, a specialist. These guys need to be trusted. And finally, identifying people who are trained influencers and or strong communicators. And so by having these people, they will be able to work hard for you and pass on your message and share your message in the way that you want, hopefully, again, bringing support over. And so by identifying these types of people rather than approaching everyone, and then obviously approaching these types of people, so you've identified them and then you approach them, you want to help them to build up support, and you want to request them to share your message on further, because they are very good at that. And with a few of these people, you can amplify a result and reach a wider audience quicker with as less effort as possible. And that way, hopefully, you will be able to build up support much quicker. And that is what leverage looks like in real life. So it's about these 6 things: sort of habits, skills, relationships, and sort of breaking relationships down further. You've got the social networks, the trusted specialists, and the influencers, and those that are trained influencers, and those with strong communications. There is one thing about leverage, however, and that is that it is not without its risks. Just as you can get huge positive output, you may also end up with huge negative output as well. So, there is positive output, but there is also a real risk of negative output and large negative output. So be careful. An example of this is, say, if you are borrowing way beyond your means, you're borrowing way too much money and not being able to repay, which can actually wipe you out. So that is one real life example. In the case of my scenario earlier, my sort of made up example, no one likes to be exploited. No one likes to be exploited. And so if you are going to try and bring these people to support your initiative, you need to be conscious of this fact that no one likes to be exploited. If people feel that they are merely being used, then it is less likely that they will give their loyalty and support to the cause and or do the best they can to get more support. So they're just going to try and fob it off. And because this is leverage and we're talking about huge negative output, of course you're not going to be able to grow your support quickly, but the real danger is that these people might in fact go against you. And so where you're trying to get more support and more people on your side, you will get more opposition against you because of these people, and because these people are being exploited, because these people are feeling that they are being exploited by you. And so again, we need to be careful when using this mental model. We can't throw out the other sort of elements of being nice, having the human touch, being considerate, being kind. All of those things need to be in play as well. It's not just merely about leverage. It's about those things too. So again, the moral of the story is be careful. Understanding the systems you want to influence and considering the second and maybe, I'm just going to say second or maybe higher order effects of your actions will stand you in good stead and get you essentially to the positive outcomes, the positive output that you so desire. And so this is the key to the leverage mental model, and that is all for this video. I hope you liked this video. If you did, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel. And if you like this video, then please check out my earlier videos on second order thinking and catalysts. Both are flashing up on screen right now. I'm sure you will like them too. And I will see you in the next video with another mental model. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.